Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to MCubed. As always, I'm Schmook, and we are here to talk a little bit about a new show that's pretty awesome. I know a lot of you have seen House of the Dragon. Let's get right into it. So of course by now you know the MCubed-Grade scale, so you know it's going to be out of 10 different categories for the show.
Now those 10 tenets are production design, score and soundtrack, the sound, the editing, the effects, cinematography, casting, acting, writing, and lastly, direction.
We're gonna go through each one. So let's start with production design, alright? So, I think it's really good. I love how the throne room looks. I love a lot of the set pieces, like funeral for the queen and the heir to the throne. I just love that setting. You know, it's just like a nice hilly area. It kind of reminded me of Dragonstone, but you're still in King's Landing. That was really awesome, in my humble opinion. I just love a lot of things about this show. The throne itself is awesome. I love the swords. I know this doesn't really go with production design, but I think all the costumes are great. We don't really have that on this list. Daemon's armor is sick, but overall I think the production design was really good, so that's a thumbs up, so that gets a point on this grading scale. So next up we have score and soundtrack. Mwah, beautiful. Like, I love everything about it. Obviously we haven't heard like the main title sequence yet, so I look forward to Sunday's episode and talking about this category for sure then. With the last scene, like the credits pop up and you're hearing that classic Game of Thrones theme and you have the choir singing to it, and I'm just like, yes. Next up we have the sound. I thought the sound was pretty good. I liked when the one dragon burnt the bodies after the heir, the princess, says Dracarys. Especially the combat. Like, I really loved the scene. Just the party, basically. I don't remember what you would call it. The swords clashing, like hearing stuff against like a shield. I thought it all sounded good. They're usually pretty excellent with this stuff. I usually find that to be the case. Next up we have editing. I thought the editing was interesting at first because I thought it was really a lot of quick shots. But it slowed down a bit as like the episode slows down. It's just trying to like, we're back in this world at first. But then you're at like the tournament to honor the birth of the king's son, right? It was really cool. Overall, like, it was good. Like, there's not much else I can say about it. I enjoyed it. Now, effects. This might be the only thing that might get a thumbs down for me. So far, everything's been a thumbs up. I don't think it was terrible, but I think it definitely could look better in certain scenes, specifically with some of the dragons. At times, how King's Landing looks, but then other times I look at how King's Landing looks, I'm like, this is gorgeous. Effects is the only thing that I don't think is the best. They could have been better. They could definitely touch it up. Next up, we have cinematography. So with cinematography, I thought this episode looked gorgeous. There's just shots I see of Daemon in this armor, and I'm just like, holy shit. And like when he's about to fuck up this guy with the mace, but this guy with the mace wins, I'm just like, shit. Okay. So cinematography, definitely a thumbs up. But yeah, so we'll go on to casting. I think they casted everyone pretty well. I really like the king. I like his hand. The guy who plays the lizard plays the hand, which is Otto Hightower. I think Matt Smith as Daemon is fantastic casting. It's gonna be one of those on-screen TV villains we're gonna be talking about for a long time. Like, people are gonna hate this guy's guts, and people are gonna love the eventual queen. Because right now we're seeing a young, Rhaenyra. Yeah, she's really cool. So we'll go on to the next category, which is acting. So I thought the acting was pretty stellar from everyone across the board. I really like the girl who plays Princess Rhaenyra. I would like to see a little bit more of this young actress because I find her pretty attractive, which should go with the casting. I think everyone's really good in this. I don't think anyone was really a bad actor, you know? But Matt Smith steals the show, like hands down, right? But Matt Smith is just unreal in this episode. I can tell he's gonna be easily one of the best TV villains ever. I think he has a shot to outmatch Joffrey and Ramsay, who are two of the best TV show villains of all time. We'll go on to writing, okay? That's my favorite part. So the writing is pretty good for the most part. I don't love a lot of the things in the beginning, but it's like, I understand it's a lot of a build-up. Once it gets to the tournament and you're seeing like these two guys go at it head to head, and one's literally the brother of the king, which is cool, but then the king has to leave abruptly because they can't get the child out of his pregnant wife and when she's in labor. And unfortunately they have to cut her belly open, and they can't save either her or the baby. Like, the baby makes it a little bit. Like, that was some of the most gruesome shit I've ever seen in a TV show. Like, it was nuts. To me, all in all, it just felt like, you know, like Game of Thrones. You know, like the political side of things. It was just good writing. I thought it was good writing from top to bottom. But the ending, when I get to the ending, where Viserys is like, you are my heir, not him. When like Daemon goes, the heir for a day, I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a dick. I think the writing was brilliant there. And to go on to direction, I mean, Miguel Sopotik, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Whenever he was making an episode in Game of Thrones, I'm like, this is the best director on the show. Like, he made Battle of the Bastards, I think the Long Night episode was really good. Like, he did a lot of the main ones, you know, they're awesome. But yeah, I mean, I can't say a bad thing about him. But yeah, I mean, so at the end of the day, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. I really love what this show has to offer. I can't wait to see where they go from here, and I'll catch y'all hopefully very soon, because we got a new episode on Sunday. All right, peace.